The Magic of New Words. In the quiet classroom of room 3B, the air felt heavy with shyness. Lucia and Diego sat at their wooden desks, clutching their pencils tightly. They had just moved to this big, new city, and the English words they knew felt small and hidden. They looked at the empty chalkboard, wondering who their new teacher would be and if they would understand a single word he said. Suddenly, the door creaked open. A man with a magnificent snowy white beard and hair as bright as a cloud stepped inside. He wore a sturdy tan jacket over a collared shirt and a smile that reached all the way to his twinkling eyes. This was Mr. M. He didn't look scary at all. He looked like someone who had a pocket full of stories and a heart full of patience. Mr. M didn't start with hard grammar or long lists. Instead, he walked over to Diego and gave a cheerful wave. "Hello," he said, his voice booming like a gentle drum. "I am Mr. M, just the letter M." He pointed to a colorful name tag on his chest. Diego looked up, his eyes wide. "Mr. M leaned down and waited with a patient grin, encouraging Diego to try the new sound. Next, Mr. M walked to the front of the room and drew a large, curly letter A on the board. "Triple A," he said, opening his mouth wide. "A is for apple." He pulled a bright red apple out of his jacket pocket. Lucia tilted her head. Mr. M held the apple toward her, his eyes encouraging her to speak. "A. Apple," she whispered. Mr. M beamed, his white beard bobbing as he nodded. "B, Diego tried, watching Mr. M's lips. "B is for ball." Mr. M tossed a small, fuzzy yellow ball to Diego. Lucia laughed as she caught it when Diego passed it to her. The sounds weren't just noises anymore. They were becoming things they could touch and play with. The room began to feel a little lighter as the children realized that learning could feel like a playground. The best part of the day was story time. Mr. M sat in a big wooden chair and opened a book that seemed almost as wide as his span. He didn't just read the words, he acted them out. When the story talked about a giant, he stood on his tiptoes and stretched his arms high. When it talked about a mouse, he made his voice tiny and squeaky. Lucia leaned forward, mesmerized by the pictures. As Mr. M read about a blue bird, she pointed to the page. "Blue bird," she said clearly. She could see the story happening in her mind, and the English words were the keys that unlocked the pictures. She felt a surge of pride as Mr. M gave her a thumbs up while continuing the tale. After the story, Mr. M walked around the room, pointing to different objects. He pointed to a desk. "D-desk," he said slowly. He looked at Diego, waiting for the sound. Diego took a deep breath. "Desk," he shouted. Mr. M laughed and gave him a high five. "Spot on, Diego. You've got the sound and the word right there." By the end of the day, the classroom was no longer quiet. During a quick break, Lucia turned to Diego. "Do you want the blue crayon?" she asked, practicing her new words. Diego nodded and smiled. "Yes, please." "Blue is my favorite." They were speaking to each other, the new words bridge building between them. They realized that English wasn't a wall keeping them out, but a door they were opening together. As the bell rang to go home, Mr. M stood by the door. "See you tomorrow, explorers," he said, his white beard bobbing as he chuckled. Lucia and Diego waved goodbye, their backpacks bouncing as they ran toward their parents. They couldn't wait to come back. With Mr. M, every day was a new adventure, and every new letter was a victory.